Do you know that if you don't sleep enough, there is a risk of getting Alzheimer's, diabetes, or heart attack? Sleep is very important because it restores the cells in our body. Sleep is like a button that restarts our body, our focus, our feelings. Since sleep is so important, in today's video I will show you how to master it. Let's talk about the problem of feeling sleepy during the day and unable to fall asleep at night. There are many causes, so we will go through some. Coffee. Coffee suits many people because it wakes them up. It is what makes them go on. But we have to understand what coffee does to our body. Imagine a cup of coffee and coffee cells on one side. And on the other side, we have cells called adenosine, whose function is to put us to sleep. Caffeine enters our body and settles in the place where adenosine should arrive and thus block it. And we don't get sleepy. So if you can, don't drink coffee late at night because you will hardly be able to fall asleep. And when you wake up in the morning, adenosine will be accumulated in your body. So you will be sleepy. Then you will have to drink coffee again and again and again, and the cycle repeats. Next cause is light. In the other words, the light to which we put our body. Have you noticed that you wake up easier in the morning if the sun rays shine through the window? This is because in our eyes we have special effectors for light that sends a signal to the brain to wake us up. It is important to say that these effectors have a specific light on which they are optimally turned on, and it's exclusively sunlight. When I say, oh, the light in my room wakes me up, the light of my monitor wakes me up, and that's true, don't get me wrong. But by far the most optimal way is when there is a sunlight, because in the morning there is a perfect strength and quantity of the sun rays. Don't be unhappy if it is always cloudy where you live, because the sun shines through the clouds. There is one more thing. Please listen to me now and try to understand. You have to expose your body to the sun rays, but not when you want to. You have certain rhythms in your body that happen to you as long as you are alive. Disruption of these natural rhythms leads to all kinds of diseases. One of the ways we can disrupt the rhythm is not exposing our body to the sun. Natural rhythms start in the morning, and that's why we have to go outside in the early hours of the morning to expose our body to the sun and thus preserve the rhythm. It is important to note that the effectiveness of the sun effect is reduced by 50x if we get light from behind windows, behind car windows, etc. 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and afternoon combined is enough sunlight for the day. Now let's talk about the things we should do during the day and what to do before we go to bed. Training. Training is one of the ways to improve circulation in our body and bring oxygen to our organs. And this will cause to have a better quality of sleep. Yeah, buddy! Through numerous scientific evidences, we can see that if we eat late, our body takes a long time to digest that food, and we have difficulty falling asleep. The same applies to drinks. Blue light. Many people think that blue light is harmful during the day, which is not true. Even the opposite. Our body is fine with blue light during the day. Exception is if you have certain diseases that require you to wear blue light blockers. Avoid blue light at night because it suppresses melatonin, which makes us sleepy. Because you stayed until the end of this video, here are the hacks you can apply today to become a real master in sleeping. If you want to wake up early, what you need to do is to expose your eyes, your eyelids, to light before you wake up. The best way to do this is not to have curtains in the way so that the sun have direct contact with your eyes. Next hack, watching the sunset. I talk about the importance of looking at the sun early in the morning and exposing your eyes to the sunrise, but did you know that watching the sunset is also important? Let me explain. In the morning, when your eye sockets see the sun, effectors in your eyes send signals to the brain, which wakes up your organism. Similar applies to watching the sunset. When you look at the sunset, the effectors in the eye send information to the brain that the day is over, and the brain prepares the body to go to sleep. If you have watched this video till the end, you should know the basic concepts regarding sleep, and in some of the following videos we will touch on the topics of night owls, problems with waking up during sleep, night shifts, and so on. If you want to learn the scientific evidence of concepts for everything I talk about in this video, I suggest you watch Andrew Huberman's podcast about sleep. That's it guys, take care.